Hello there, and welcome to episode 372 of this series where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr. Doing so in a tennis match format, meaning that in order for me to score points on my opponent, which is imaginary and that I usually refer to as the game, I need to play rounds of 5,000 points on GeoGuessr, and I have to do so within the time limits I've set upon myself. And the time limits are 6 minutes per individual round, 30 minutes per game of 5 rounds, and every time I play a 5,000 point round, I knock 2 minutes off the total game time. And also, if I finish the previous episode on a 5,000 point round, I knock 2 minutes off the total game time in the next episode. That was the case in Poland yesterday, so today, as we're moving into Portugal, we have 28 minutes to play with. And it's funny with Portugal. These areas here are fairly small, and Guarda, that we are, or the district of Guarda that we are moving into today, is no exception to that rule. It's only 5,535 square kilometers and has 142, almost 143,000 people living in it. But the thing with Portugal is that these districts might be relatively small compared to others. But if you look at yesterday's episode from Poland, or maybe even the episode from Brandenburg in Germany not that long ago, you'll see that quite a lot of larger regions are easily not actually in Europe are actually not that hard to find your way around. While some small ones, like pretty much each and every one in Portugal, can be a right. Insert expletive here. Can be a right bother. Anyway, so we're going to the district of Guarda, and the capital of the place, if we can even locate it, is the city of Guarda, which sits there. There we go. Which has 40,000 people, so it's got about, well, between a quarter and a third of the people living in the district. Chances are we'll find ourselves over here quite a lot, though, I think. Nestled right up on the border to Spain. And, well, no point in delaying this any further. Let's just run in and get bruised. Yeah. I've said it before and I will say it again. One common failing, well, let's not call it a failing, let's call it a common feature of Portugal, hello horsey, is the lack of signs along the road. And they can quite often be quite, what to say, Carvalhal or something, and that has something to do with horses, doesn't it? So, if this is going to be it, then we're going to be in for trouble. Yeah, there's quite a lot of, quite a lot of confusing signs going on when it comes to directions and roads and whatnot. Right, I don't think we can see any major settlements over here. And this is not a major road either. It's very Portuguese. A little more arid than usual. So, yeah, definitely higher up than we usually are, I think. Let's see, we're coming down into the next settlement here to the northwest. Eventually. It doesn't seem like it has a name. Here we go. Padamalos. Okay, that's a decent sized little town. Punto o Porto de Ovelia. And I don't think I'll be able to read that. Yeah, this is another thing. They're not strong on giving road numbers. So set data. I would could be Puerto as well, or Porto. Ovelia. Which river is this? Is this the? No, that's the Douro. No, now I'm just looking around with no sense of purpose, really. Ovelia and Cerdeira. Mutela. Okay. Sabugal is down here. Now let's see. So we're somewhere in this area. No saying how far it extends, though. Mutela. Memoa. Where's Mutela? Porto de Ovelia. Padamalos, Carvalia. We're just too late. There. That's a shame. And that's usually how Portugal goes. And that's love 30, by the way. I am leading the game 5-3 in games in the first set of the current match, but I'm now down love 30. But yeah, this is how it usually goes in Portugal. I'm usually able to play good games overall. It's just that they are slow. And this is also pinpointable. This looks very familiar for being familiarly Portuguese, to put it that way. but this one I think will take some solving. Although, well, still got street lights, that's a plus. Oh yes, we might actually be onto something here. We might actually be onto something here. Castaide, Sintriao, and Lamego and Trancoso. Okay, Castaide, Lamego, Trancoso, Sintriao, and an old road. Any of these names to be found like so. That's Trancoso, which is off towards the south. Castaide is where we are. So we came up this road here, and we were somewhere down here, where would we? The road heads north. Most likely down here. Let's see, so we're going sorry. So coming up here, going around the bend, long straight bit, and then it goes like so, so, yep. We're not quite, and then the question is, which of these two roads is it showing? But I'm fairly sure it's this one. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Let's say we're there. Good enough. 1530. Let's see, so that was with 26 minutes on the clock, now we have 24. Okay. Oh, this is not gonna be an easy one. Let's go uphill. Well, it's quite substantially uphill, actually. Intersection. Alcadwen Ardobispo. That has to be a number. Wait. Can we go this way? Yes, we can. But there are, of course, Portugal being Portugal, no signs here telling us where we're going on this main road. Maybe I'm going fairly straight westwards. Not quite, but... And then we need to wait for this thing to load, so before we can go on, there we are. Okay, this might not have been the right way to go. We're still climbing. What does it say here? The Meda? the municipality of Meda, which is up here. Okay. We're not there. So coming into Meda from the heading southeast into Meda. So if we're going into Meda, what are we coming out of? Oh, we're going into Viseu. Right. So that's the next district. Penadono, or something like that. Oh, Penadono, okay. Yeah, that could work. That could work indeed. So, let's say that we're down here somewhere. So, let's see, just go around this bend. And now we're fairly straight north-south. I think we're on this bend. Let's see what happens. Is there a very, very sharp? Yes. Yes, indeed. Yep. We are on this bend. Okay, let's see if we can take this one then. 1, 2, 3. Definite on 4. Ambiguous on 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we go with 6 and 3, then that's 9. 4.5 we should be, but R is a different thing. Around there, close enough. And that was within time as well. 30 all. 22 minutes on the clock. Are we going out of somewhere or coming into somewhere? Or is it nowhere? We're heading eastwards. I'm tempted to say we're heading towards the latter rather than the former. There are farms here. The road generally heading eastwards. Oh. And that's not promising, is it? But what is promising is that that's an expressway. A motorway rather. Can we get onto that thing? Well, that would be very helpful indeed if we could. Again, the game is all too happy to shunt us off these highways. There we go. When we don't want them to, but Let's see, so we're going. Okay, so the Cabras River on. The key thing now is which road this is. And please do not pass those trucks as we are closing in on that blue sign of it. Oh no, it's just a sign too. Hey. And that was just a kilometer sign, wasn't it? No, we're in the A25. Okay. And we crossed the river. It's not that river. Nor that river. That's the Mondego River. How about this one? Right. It wasn't the Koa. Can't be major river then. Hey. Okay. If there's a river here, it's barely a trickle. There it is. Well, Cabras and Conselho Almeida. I've seen Almeida. Almeida is up here. So from the A25, and in the Almeida municipality, we got this road running parallel to thingy. I would just come into the Almeida. Not making it easy for me, are you? I like the idea of that one, but it doesn't have to any roads down the side. Well, that's Almeidinha. Well, this one is going to forfeit the rest of the game for me. Let's move the opposite way. So we do have the A25 running along here, which is sort of helpful, but Pinzio and the end of Pinzio. Didn't I? Yes, here's Pinzio. Okay. So that means we could either be here or here. Let's see, are we? Which other two are we on? Looks like we're on this one, doesn't it? Yeah, it's got to be it, right? So we are about there. We're just coming out of the bend. That's point lost, so that's 30-40 and 20 minutes left on the clock, but I have long since forfeited that round due to going over time, which is not unexpected in Portugal. Okay. In a small town, and I just wanted to whistle a certain Western theme, but I'll leave that for now. Unfortunately, we cannot see what it says on that sign due to local vegetation. Let's just see if we can figure out the name of this community. I can actually. It's called Valflor. Okay. Valley of the Flowers, I assume. Not a huge place, but enough to make a dent on the map. Should be. This looks like a very sleepy place. Well, it's not. Well, it is approaching. This is southeast, so it's about what? 9 in the morning. Okay, so we're leaving Valflor. And we're heading down to the valley floor. Ha ha. Oh gods, that was a bad one. Yeah. And so we are absolutely lost, heading out of Valflor. Going south, heading towards the bottom of the floor of the valley. Yes, I know, but this time I didn't actually mean it as a pun. We are heading down towards the lower end of it. What's this then? That Teja, that has to do with the Teja River, Tejo River, doesn't it? But that doesn't run through here. Tricky one. Valflor. I was hoping that there would be a main route running across the valley floor here, but oh, no way. Are we here again? Well, it could be several places called the same thing. Meda Rabathal. Let's see, Meda is up here. Yeah, I think we're dealing with a different Valley floor. Yeah, because now we're down here. Carvalhal. Yeah, it's a different one from the previous one. So we were at Valley floor. I think we were fairly I'm not going to jump into any conclusions here yet about where we are in Valeflor. Things suggest that we're currently here. And that we're currently there. Yeah, that should work. That should place us there. Ding! Huh. Bullseye again on the last round. But that's the point to the game, so we're now at 5-4. I will have 28 minutes tomorrow. But, so yeah, as I said, perfect game, just slow. That's so Portugal. Nice spread across the region. Kind of, I hope I'm not offending any locals, but I'm kind of happy we didn't wind up in this wriggly stuff down here. That's always tricky to navigate and to figure. So, yeah, we've had worse, and definitely had worse in Portugal. We have had better there as well, but I'm happy with that. Even if we didn't come anywhere near a clean slate when it came to time. Clean slate? Clean slate. There we go. Yeah, clean the slate of the slate of the slate. Right, episode 372 done. Please check in tomorrow for episode 373. Until then, bye-bye.